Hello everyone! So this marks the final part of the Soothing Pastel series that I will be making. So this final part, I'm going to teach you how to make fantasy art. Again, finger painting with pastels like before. So I've taught you how to do your stencils by tearing, by cutting. So I'm not going to go through that again. So again, for this, I'm going to make something fantastical, as in out of my fantasy, that's creative, that's original, that is my own creation. We're not following any photos or pictures, so to say. You can if you want to, just don't copy exactly. Get ideas from them and do what you need to do. So you might have seen this little thing that I did. Okay, so what I did is basically drew some shapes of what I'm going to do. So I've already planned out my composition for this picture. I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's something that is really simple. Yes, that's the one thing I need to emphasize. Keep your paintings simple as you can. Not too simple that there's just two things or one thing in the entire piece of artwork. Okay? Keep it simple so you will be able to do a better job. Okay. So for this case, how simple I'm going to do it is I'm going to have some heels here. Okay. This thing's blowing away because there's a fan blowing in my face. That's one of the problems of living in a tropical area, is if you don't have a fan blowing on you, it's so warm, you can't stand it. It's like sitting outside a hot shower, you know? Okay, so anyways, aside from that, so for this piece of artwork, I am going to have, okay, like some rolling hills here, and maybe a few trees, and then there'll be a sun and some sky in colors. You will see later. So that's my plan, and these are all the shapes that I'm going to need. So this is the shape of the tree that I've sketched out. So I'm going to cut them. You won't see it on camera. Okay, and then I'm going to have the rolling hills here. This is the rolling hill in my picture. Okay, now having said that, these are just stencils. You don't have to cut them out exactly as it is. You know, you don't have to be absolutely perfect at it. As long as you have the shapes, that's fine. So one thing about having your picture soothing is always only have rounded shapes. If you have pointy shapes, you can kind of, how would I say, round out the edges, not by drawing neural lines, but by just kind of blending the edges a little bit more to make it less obvious. I'll show you an example later, okay, of how you can do it to make it look less obvious as a sharp shape. Okay, I will do one small little example to show you in a minute. Okay, so we're going to talk about how I'm going to do this first. So, and these two shapes you see here are the tree. Okay, I'm going to have like maybe 3 trees in this entire artwork. Okay, you will see later. And they're going to be this shape. Alright, I don't know how exactly it'll turn out. We will see how it turns out after I'm done with this and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I talked about just now earlier about having like sharp edges in your artwork. Okay, give me a minute. So I have here a piece of printer paper. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary. This is not even art paper per se. And this piece of paper here is left over from the previous video, so you will see how I make use of this to give you a triangle image. Okay, you can already tell this edge here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, and for today I'm making use of hard pastel to show you that this is possible with this set of hard pastels. All right, and it is possible because there are 48 colors here on this set of hard pastel, although I do not know how light fast these are, and I know they're water soluble. So that's the one thing that I haven't tested them out yet. So in a future video, you might see me having a quick review on this set of pastel. These are the Sakura Novel Care Pastel. Okay, they're made by Sakura, the company Sakura. Okay, so let's lay down like a very quick random sky just to show you what I mean. Okay. Very quickly, what I've noticed with this set of colors is the pigments aren't as fine. Alright, so in any case, you can see some very light shades here. Okay, that's the main thing. And oh, I guess I can't do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut like a triangle out. Alright. So I'm going to use this shape. I am going to do color on it. Let me wipe my fingers off first. Let's see what color I should use. Let's go with blue. Okay. All right. So you see this tiny sharp little angle. It isn't really as sharp because I moved it. I can make another one. Okay, just to show you. So this looks more sharp. Okay, but in any case, what you would do in these two cases is you just take your finger, any of your fingers, and just lightly blend the top part. Okay, like what you do when you try to blur the lines. When you have, remember I show you how to do the white halos and then you kind of blur out any straight lines. So this is the same case. So in this here is the same thing. It's really sharp, right? So you just kind of just rub a little bit. Like that. See how it softens right up? Okay, I make another one just to show you for comparison. You see the difference? And if I want to just make the sharpness go away a little bit, I just rub my finger across it. Like that. See, it softens right up. Okay, you can still see the sharpness, but it's not as sharp anymore. It softens right up. So that's the main thing. So if you want to draw Christmas trees or whatever, you can do this. Okay, but of course you gotta have the shape of the Christmas tree first. So this is just showing you what you can do. Okay, now back to the main thing. So first thing first, back to this thing. I'm gonna cut this, and then I'm gonna tape the paper to this board, and then we'll start making that piece of artwork. All right? Okay, I have my paper all taped up, and I have my stencils cut out. Now, before I start, I want to say this. Spend as much time as you want on holes like this. If you have any for your stencils, if you're copying what I'm doing right here, yes, they don't have to be perfect, but if you want to smooth the inside out, be my guest, okay? I didn't make it really smooth because I figured, heck, it's a tree. It shouldn't be that smooth. All right, and besides, after applying all the pastels on, you probably won't be able to notice how smooth or how unsmooth it is. All right, so I am going to start making the art now, and I will not be talking a whole lot. So I will talk to you again when I get done. All right. Sorry I forgot to hit record earlier, but anyways, I put a layer of really light yellow, like cream, all over the page first before I start putting other colors here. So, and then I started putting this color here as a second layer. All right, so I will be talking less now. Alright, so I'm done with this piece for now. So I hope you like it. It's a pretty simple piece, as you can see. So I hope you can see the foreground, midground, and background elements. Okay, this is a really simple piece, like I said. And I hope you enjoyed it. So I will see you again in the next video, which is probably going to be not a series, but art demos related to what this series has been talking about. Okay, because as in the last video, I promised that I didn't promise, I said that I was going to show you how to make all the other photos that I've presented in the video. So I am going to do just that, and a few other photos or pictures that were not shown in the videos as well. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little mini series and you can apply it to your artwork, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye.